Welcome to my work time this morning. I'm trying to think some thoughts about the cover of this pickup journal, and for some reason it's not there yet. I looked at this as a possibility, I looked at this, didn't do it for me. So I found some of this lace, and I thought, well, if I could just get the side margin, front and back, it might be a step. So if this works, my theory is that this is a straight line on the lace. If I put, and I would want this over closer, so if I put this line, fine line of art glitter glue along here, I can just bring that over and at least get the backbone of this lace down. And then I could use my Fabrifix for this bit. Now that's the theory. Let's see what happens. I'm holding my breath, and I hope you have your fingers crossed for me. Here we go. Absolute dead silence. I don't know where I am yet with this, but it might be. It would be better, of course, if I had some of my wax paper. All right. Now I feel better. This is the back cover on its way. This glue is going to need to dry before I attack it any further. And I have one more piece cut for the front. Whoa, not so much. Okay, I'm glad I noticed that. So I also have to cut out 6 of these flower motifs because I'm going to put them here along the spine. So let me get those finished. I think I'll stop here and I'll use these. We have a bad backbone here. Okay, those are leftovers. Now, let's see about getting this here. So, this one. Is that all right? Yes. Let me do this one here. That should do the trick. Hopefully. If not, a little cheating didn't hurt. Now, let me get out some these last three. You see where that was not good? Oh boy, I'm glad I noticed that. Now, there's 4. Five, and 1 more. We're off to the races again. Have a little nothing came up good. So, fingers crossed again. And this is the right side. Goodness, a hungry girl. So, let me just give this a little tug. Just a little tug. This one's going to have to go just a little closer to the edge because of the piece of fabric. So, this must be liable to have to be eliminated. Alrighty. Goodness. All right. I'm not too tickled here. I'm thinking I'm going to have to do a little cheat and remove this leaf and maybe put it here. I don't know. Alrighty. When things only work in theory, okay, let's go. There we go. I'm letting this set just a tiny minute, a few seconds, because I find that it works better. All right. straight as it's going to be. Of course, this is not a piece of lace that's going to go on a rocket ship to the moon. Okay. Now, let's look. Yes. Still a little bit of movement time here. Now, have a little tug. Yes. This needs, this doesn't. Therefore, amputation of leaf right now. And leaf that's going to be added. Good. Fact. Right now. Yes. All right, we'll get back to the spine now. It says in the fine print. Now, one, and up and down for these motifs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we can pull this one over a little further. And so that's down, up, down, up, down. Up. I think that's going to do the trick. And these are going to get attached with Fabri-Tac. I'm going to pull this into my lap, and I'll be back when these are attached, and these have I finished gluing. Well, that took a few minutes more than I would have expected, and a little cheating up here at the top with leaves. But I have a start on thinking cover. So, now an inspection of the inside. I added this, one of the first pieces that I made for this journal, to the inside first pocket. I thought that would be nice there. And I changed out this and put this writing spot here. And the back is a a belly band, so I added this new piece that I just made last evening. And this was a frame, and so I covered the eye of the other bird with handy-dandy glossy accents. And I let it dry overnight, so we have a little bit of a shine there. And I attached these two pieces of card together so that there would be a nice long journaling spot. I don't know if that's going to get any more attention, but it certainly makes me happy to see it in there. So I'm at my next folder that came originally with this loose leaf book, and I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 all together. So now it's time to, oh, and I added a card inside here for this cover, and there are many bits and goodies there. So I'm going to set this aside and share my plan with you. I'm trying to play up this coloration periodically through the journal. On this first one, which might not stay the first one, it could be moved, but it has a little bit of that color on the bird, not too much, but some. So I'm going to close this and set this aside to dry. And I'm going to play up some more of those carmine colors that I was doing. This was something I had made previously, and I thought that I would leave that in here. I made this yesterday, last evening. So, and this is of course a pocket and room for journaling on the back. So this one is at this point. And then I went and found all of the clusters that had that color on it, because I want to feature that. And so these and this and this and this one was sent to me in Happy Mail quite a while ago, and I wish I could say thank you, but to whoever sent this to me, I thank you big bunches, because this is going to work very well here. I had previously made this, and it has 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to make a pocket out of that. And this was the envelope I'd made, and it does have some of that coloration on it. So these for the next bit. However, this all has to be tucked aside, because I want to cover this folder. I'll set these out of harm's way. And now that I've decided this is not going to be, well, as of right now, this is not going to be on the cover. So I have gotten out some papers. And I'm going to have to look now and see what I can use. I have pulled a group of papers. Now, let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have. Well, this might work because of the color. This might definitely work. This bit here. Maybe this up here. Well, have to push it down because I want to get the top of the tree. A possibility. Let's see what else I took out. Ah, yes. Okay. Yes, again. So, this might be quite nice on the back. I can use this section right here. Christmas plum pudding. Absolutely. That might work to cover up that area. And then I have this for something else. And I'm not sure. Maybe this might be very nice on the pocket. No, that was the back, so there's no pocket on the back, Carol. Let's wake up the troops. I get very upset when this happens, when you try to remove. Oh well, no griping allowed because it's awfully pretty. I'll just have to trim it back a little bit. So that there for the back. Yes, it would be on that side. Good. And then on the front, this down here. And I'm not thinking the bird speaks to me. I think there's too much yellow in him. Although I do like birds. Nope, sorry. Sorry, bird, you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait your turn. It's white back. Might be able to use that for a piece of ephemera. There's a fair amount of blue there. I'm in a quandary. And as you're saying to yourself, move over, Carol. Alrighty. That will work right there. And that might work up there because there is some blue. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to cut these and attach this to the front and cut this for the back, and then we can start to play. I do hope you've had the same experience, and because misery loves company, this was one of those days in which I could not cut, mark, and cut paper properly to save my life. Hence this. Plans changed, as you can see, but sometimes things just do insist on going the opposite to how you think they ought to be. This pocket divider is going to get to carry some of the clusters and so forth that I have made. Now, let's see if we can just cover that up a little bit, just a little bit. here. Oh, it's just a little bit up there. And maybe a little bit more here. Good. Now, the cutter didn't want to function properly. I didn't want to function properly. It was really, really ugly. But I'm just going to try to turn them into wonderments and have fun doing it. There we go. So the first thing I'm going to try to do is put a cluster down right here. I found these, maybe to use later. This is a piece of my my many years old from art from a journal. So that's going to be there, but I think underneath it is going to be this piece of net. I got the 2 shades at Hobby Lobby. And I think what I'm going to do is just put down a little bit of this and gather it up, and then I'm going to, when I have it looking the way I want it to, I shall use my sewing machine and put a nice zigzag on it. Why that Fabrifix is not working properly. It's my new one, but I'm wondering if it isn't because it was packed up for a long time. Well, who ate the piece of netting? Maybe my lap? Could be. Netting, who's got the netting? Well, it certainly isn't there. Maybe the floor. But with the color of my carpeting, it's not worth the, it's just not worth the looking, so we'll have another piece. Yes, we will. And we'll kind of ruche it all up there and get it down a little bit. And now if things go the way one would expect, the other one will just turn up now. So this is going to be the bottom bit here, and I thought maybe a little bit here. That's better. Of course it's right there. Oh my, that's what happens when you pick a color like that and put it over its grandmother. You know, I got these at Walmart, so maybe they were packaged up for a while. I don't know. They're not being the most cooperative puppies. Let's see what else we can have here. I'll put that over there so I don't lose it again. And maybe a little piece of this. Maybe. Next, I'm going to put a piece of this sari ribbon on here. I'm going to ruche it along when I'm stitching. This was a practice piece for my scanning and hopefully sharing on as a digi. I have to get back to that soonest. And now let's see. We can put this one here. And something, something. We need something, something. Always, always some nice crisp music. This piece of music is so crisp that it probably disintegrate by breathing on it. Now, how about an initial? I am hoping that this is rather thick. Be interesting to see whether the sewing machine has a fit or not. I hope not. Because, well, we'll just have to do without, won't we? Yes. Okay, that's down. This is going down. In fact, that's, yes, I don't think so. That's really, really, really heavy. So, thank heavens for Fabri-Tac. Now, some ruching, some hand ruching. Yes, definitely is possible to do this without benefit of a sewing machine. A little more under here. There we are. And here we'll put a little more. Okay. Let's have a little distress here. Let's have that. Let's have that. Oh, yes. Yes. So, just a little fun bit on this one. This might be in here. I'm wondering, that might not be a good start. And one of these big ones. And one of these big ones. Yes. I'm trying to keep an eye on the clock because I have some errands that need doing. That'd be a good start. Yes. Here and here and there. I'm going to go and look in the bag of ephemera that I've already made. And see. What might be waiting? Something, something maybe. Yes, those are all rather large. Okay. No. Wrong bags. Wrong bags. Girl with too many bags. Here. Now. Let's see. Anything, anything. Probably not anything small. Alrighty. Well, I'm just going to have to start there. And I'm going to have a think. Because, because this might be kind of ready to go. Yes, I will be back. I'm just had a storm in my brain. My husband usually finds his way out to his shop when I talk about getting a brainstorm. I'll be right back. Sometimes serendipity really just happens. I found these in the tray that has all of the tools and equipment and fun things for my pickup journal, and I found these down at the bottom. Well, nothing out of there, but look at that. I didn't remember that I put that in there, but I did find it, and I was able to find some find some goodies. So, decided to have two birdies. Let me just put a smidge of tea dye on here. And I think a little tiny bit, it's not the last piece of that lace. I think it grows. There we go. There we go. I want to see that one through it. All right, so time for some gluing down, and we'll call this a craft with me that has ended on an upswing. I certainly, when I couldn't cut paper, I thought the day was just give it up, Carol, and save it till tomorrow. But it didn't have to happen. That's good. I must look at Amazon and get some more Yoo-Hoo, because I've tried them all and the other ones are all right, but Yoo-Hoo just tickles me. And there's words that I'm going to add. Yes, I am. I don't think we'd use this. Works well with that. Yeah, and this little bit of fabric that has this beautiful silk ties on it. Just love that, and I use it sparingly because I do love it, and I'm trying to hoard it, I guess. But this, finding it made me happy, and because today has been a day that had some frustration in it because of my not seeming to be able to measure and cut. I'm happy to use it, and I certainly enjoy using it. Now, let's get that down, and let's get, whoops, no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to get lost. No, you're not. And I'm going to try to go on the back of those bars on the fabric. And this, I want the pattern on this painty paper, another gel print from eons ago. That's another thing that seems to be there all the time. It grows. And here. Here. And the birdies. I bought this paper in that store that just sells books, and this book had these little birdies in the center, and the book was very, very pitiful and nasty and smelled awfully of cigarette smoke, so I took out that section of birdies because sometimes you just need a little birdie. smidge more back here. Now, I don't know who I saw using tweezers for putting down words, and it was so sensible. I thought, oh, goodness, how nice. Very, very, very nice. Well, now I'm going to take out something to see what the whole image is like. Oh, no. Well, maybe this one. Well, that seems to get the job done. I'm quite tickled with the way that cluster came out. And here's our bottom collage. And I have to work on that back now. I do hope that you have enjoyed the struggle, because there are days when that hits and just have to guess. You have to just keep plodding through and then find happy things in the bottom of the tray that you didn't know was there. This is the tray that I'm referring to, that I keep all of my my things in preparation for a project. And there it was, in the bottom. So, if you have enjoyed sharing this time with me, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel. A little bit more in the pickup journal. Bye now.